Paolo Ferraboli is like many red-blooded Italian boys. He loves speed. He loves the Lamborghini. So much that he figured a way to get a job at the factory.
The very first day I actually showed up to work at Lamborghini, my heart was just racing. It was just, I couldn't believe that I was entering the temple.
The Lamborghini is an engineering icon, a symbol of Italian achievement. But how to make something that seems so perfect better? Well, that's Paolo's new job.
This is a Lamborghini Gallardo, about 560 horsepower. Its big brother, 700 horsepower. The engineers at Lamborghini have basically reached the limit. They've stuffed as much engine as they can into one of these things. And if they're going to go faster in the future, if they're going to increase acceleration, they're going to have to do it with something other than power.
And that's Paolo's quest.
Reducing the weight of the vehicle is the key.
He moved to Seattle and the University of Washington, ground zero for the development of super light, super strong aviation materials. Paolo wanted to take the same technology and apply it to his dream car. He teamed up the Italian car maker with Boeing and opened what has become known as the Lamborghini Lab.
The future for Lamborghini is reduction of weight with more and more advanced utilization of composite technology.
For decades, cars and airplanes have been made of metal. Composite materials may be lighter, but they're still relatively unproven.
And that's why it's necessary to perform dozens or hundreds or thousands of tests.
By zapping, smashing, and crushing, this is the kind of basic research that's never been done before with composites. The Lamborghini Lab is providing a foundation that will be used by engineers and used in computer simulations for decades to come.
We're prepping our gas gun right now.
This cannon simulates hailstorms. The target is a composite panel that might be found on a car or the leading edge of an airplane.
So we have our hail ball sitting in the barrel section of the gun right now. It's sitting in a foam holder. And once the pressure is released, it's going to carry that foam and hail down to the edge of the gun and strike the composite panel. Okay, firing!
Oh boy.
There's a few pieces back there.
Well, this tells us at the very least that we would have to thicken up the material to back to the way it was before. So in this case, this panel would not be suitable to make a leading edge because it could lead to, catastrophic failure.
The goal here is to find the right balance between strength and weight. The first certified composite airplane ever built was the Starship. The FAA forced the designers to add hundreds of pounds of reinforcing to the carbon fiber structure. It made the plane heavy and inefficient. Only a handful ever sold. The Starship suffered from a lack of understanding about composites. Lamborghini is trying to change all that.
This is a whole different carbon fiber than you saw 20 years ago.
And Lamborghini's cars are already benefiting from this research.
And I want you to pick it up.
Okay. Are you going to give me a hand or not?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. That weighs like, what, 20 pounds? Like, look at this.
Not even.
So this is obviously not steel.
That is all carbon fiber, correct.
Lamborghini's latest car, the Aventador, is capable of going 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in a blistering 2.9 seconds. Because of the advanced composites, many developed in this lab, the body of the car weighs just over 500 pounds.
The actual passive weight due to the actual structure itself is over 35% lighter.
The cockpit was produced by using a revolutionary technique called forged composites. In the past, carbon fiber was produced by layering up plastic and strands of carbon. Forging under high temperature and pressure means parts are molded and poured like metal. The result, large but very light, very strong sections produced in minutes instead of days.
To tell you that this is truly the future of car making, I want to show you that. Why don't you help me pick it up?
Okay.
Just 2 fingers.
Okay. Two fingers. That's amazing.
Yep.
And that would have been hundreds of pounds.
Correct.
15 years ago.
Correct. And days to make it. Now this, it meets all the safety, requirements and actually exceeds them, because you can imagine this is a one-piece envelope surrounding the driver and the passenger. So this is like a survival set.
Paolo is proud of making Italy's Lamborghini better by revving up science and steering composites into the supercar of the future.